Greetings, folks, and welcome back to another quick wet shaving tip with your pal Douglas Smythe from Phoenix Arts and Accoutrements and CrownKingShaving.com. Okay, today we will be looking pretty much at the Crown King Shavette. In fact, that's all we'll be looking at, and how to load this thing, and what you can get out of it, and what your blade options are, and blade exposure options are. So, really quick, half blade. This is a classic Shavette half blade. Those are recommended for the beginner. I recommend you start with one if this is your first time using a Shavette, and slowly ease your way into a full size. That's right, you can load a full size DE blade in this as well, and slightly control the blade exposure a little more, if you have a little patience and a little guidance, which I'm about to give you. So how do you load it? Well, first time users, flip this cap right there. The clamp cap is what they call that. There's a little divot right there for your nail, or what you may have of a nail, and just with your finger right here, your index finger on the top and your thumb down here, just divide it like that. And once that's divided, you see how it works. You can flip it this way. There we go. Now we'll be loading. There's a little bit of shaving gunk in there, but shaving gunk is one thing to pay attention to, because when you're taking the blades out, it can hold on to the blade, so you can't shake it out. It'll stick there sometimes. So be very careful when removing blades. I'll demonstrate with a little bit of gunk right there, in fact. But okay, put the half blade in. Those divots. That's your point of focus, and that's what will hold it in place. So we'll tilt it this way for gravity's sake, and it'll land the blade evenly on that piece of metal. And with my index finger on my right hand, I'm pushing up and holding down right here, watching the blade the entire time so as not to cut myself, and then closing the clamp, just like that. And there you go. It's a perfectly level blade mounted. Now, the DE blade. This one can be a little tricky, so I recommend you pay extra close attention when you're loading and unloading the full-size DE. So what you can do with this is actually grab the clamp right here. This makes it easier for a noob especially, and just pull up. So divide with your thumb, as so, right there. Grab the clamp and pull up. So that's one way to get it out. That fell out easily enough, so we won't be looking at how that sticks in there. But if it was to stick in there, just flick it this way, away from the blade. Now, the DE, full-size DE. This is great because you can get more bang for your buck out of your blades. However, it might take a little bit of getting used to on how to mount it. So at first we can mount it just like a halfie, that way, and that'll give you the same exposure. In fact, right there, you want to line it up with the back of the holder, right there, so it's straight with that. So you can see it's not really locking on anything. In fact, you can keep it flat like that and then reclose it. Or you can go extreme like I do and tilt the gravity this way, dropping the blade more forward for more blade exposure. Now watch. Close that up. Oh, good. I'm glad this happened. So gravity wasn't completely my friend in this case. So what you can do, rather than open up and do it all over again, is this. So I'm always pulling this way, never against the blade. Now look at the exposure on that. Let me close this. That's held in there snug. But yeah, look at that. This is great for experienced Shavette shavers, because you're relying more on the blade than on the metal holder part of the Shavette, giving you, well, a hell of a close shave. So, and then if you wanted to lower it down a little, you do the exact same thing. Take your thumb there, divot, just drop it back, give it a little shake. Oops. And you can eye it, and then again pull away. Close it. So you can see, you can play with the different levels of exposure. So it's really nice. I only ask that you watch that you don't put it all the way up to the top so that it overextends the metal casing, else the clamp will come down and hit that and dull the edge. So that's it, folks. That is how you use a Crown King Shavette. I hope you found this video very informative, and if you'd like to learn more about wet shaving, please visit us at howtogrowmustache.com or our YouTube channel, How to Grow Mustache. Thanks a lot for tuning in. This is Douglas Smythe from Phoenix Arts and Accoutrements.com, signing off. Ciao.